Hello dear friends, today we are going to see some of the basic definitions in the enzymology, and this session is about learning definitions of holoenzyme, cofactor, coenzyme and the prosthetic group. Let's go ahead. Enzymes, as you know, these are biological catalysts which are synthesized in all living organisms, all living cells, whether they are bacteria or eukaryotes or anyone, they contain enzymes. You know this. All enzymes are proteins, but all proteins are not enzymes. Apart from being enzymes, proteins function in many aspects, like they act in the structural proteins, they act as functional proteins, they act as the proteins which are present in the blood, and some of the proteins they act as enzymes. All enzymes are proteins except ribozyme. Ribozyme, it is not made of protein but shows catalytic activity. And coming to other properties of enzymes, these are colloidal and thermolabile. They are colloidal in structure and thermolabile. They are heat sensitive. They can tolerate heat only up to certain level. That is why they are called as heat labile. And they are very specific in their action. They do not confuse at all. They perform the task very accurately and they increase the velocity of the reaction. Usually without enzyme, the reaction proceeds with very high temperature, but at room temperature, that means at about the temperature of 37 degrees, the enzymes they function and they catalyze the reaction very accurately and very fast. They speed up the chemical reaction without undergoing any change by themselves. That means by not undergoing change, they will catalyze the reaction, the same reaction, many thousands and millions of times until the enzyme it degrades. It will be performing the reaction. Let us see the definition of apoenzyme. Apoenzyme is nothing but the protein part of the enzyme. You know that there is a holoenzyme. The holoenzyme is nothing but the functional unit of the enzyme, which is nothing but holoenzyme. And that holoenzyme is made of two components. One is the apoenzyme, another one is prosthetic group. That means here you can see holoenzyme is made of apoenzyme and prosthetic group. In this, the apoenzyme is nothing but the protein part and the prosthetic group is the non-protein part. Let's see the apoenzyme. Apoenzyme is nothing but the protein part of the enzyme and it is made of polypeptide chain. That is about holoenzyme and apoenzyme. This is the diagram which shows that the entire thing is nothing but the holoenzyme. The red one is nothing but the non-protein part and this is the protein part. Together it forms holoenzyme. Let's see the definition of prosthetic group. Prosthetic group is the non-protein part of the enzyme and it is sometimes referred to as the cofactor that binds tightly to the protein part. This is according to Devlin scientist. Most of the coenzymes are linked to enzymes by non-covalent forces, but those which form covalent bonds to the enzymes may also be termed as prosthetic group according to Murray et al. But here majority of the scientists they believe that the prosthetic groups are tightly bound coenzymes. Prosthetic groups are tightly bound coenzymes. Prosthetic group we have seen that they are tightly bound. Let's see the definition for this coenzyme. Coenzyme is also the non-protein part of the enzyme, but it binds loosely to the protein part. That is why it can be separated by dialysis. This coenzyme is usually organic cofactor, and it is sometimes referred to as a co-substrate like coenzyme A in case of pyruvate dehydrogenase enzyme, like coenzyme A, NAD. They can act as co-substrates, and these are nothing but organic cofactors. If the coenzyme is strongly bound to the enzyme, it is also considered as the prosthetic group. But remember that when it is tightly bound, when non-protein part is tightly bound to the enzyme, it is considered as a prosthetic group. Whether it may be the organic cofactor or inorganic molecule, then it is considered as the prosthetic group. And coenzyme is loosely bound to the protein part, which can be separated by dialysis, and usually it is the organic cofactor. Let's see some of the examples. These are NAD, which is nothing but nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, FAD, flavin adenine dinucleotide, and vitamins, many vitamins, B complex vitamins, etc. They act as coenzymes. Specific example is NAD in case of lactate dehydrogenase enzyme is the specific example. Let's see the cofactor. Cofactor is the non-protein part of an enzyme which is required for the catalytic activity. These cofactors can be divided into two types: inorganic, maybe inorganic ions, or complex organic molecules called as coenzymes. If they are tightly bound, then they are called as prosthetic group. According to some scientists, cofactor refers to the inorganic metal ions required for the catalysis, and this is more acceptable definition. Cofactor is the inorganic molecule which is required for the catalysis of the enzyme. Example for the cofactors are zinc, iron, molybdenum, manganese, cobalt, magnesium in the enzymes. For example, zinc in case of carbonic anhydrase enzyme is the best example for cofactor. To sum up, the cofactor is the inorganic metal ion. Let's see the definition of zymogen. Zymogens are nothing but the inactive forms of the enzyme are called as zymogen or proenzymes. Example: trypsinogen, pepsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, proelastase, etc. And you can very easily identify the zymogens just by seeing the name. For example, in case of trypsinogen, you can see this gen at the end, suffix gen or prefix pro, procarboxypeptidase, proelastase. Likewise, those are nothing but zymogens. These undergo irreversible covalent activation by the breakdown of the peptide bonds to become active enzymes. Example: pepsinogen is converted into active pepsin by breaking up some of the polypeptide chains in the pepsinogen. Likewise, trypsinogen is converted to active trypsin by the removal of around 15 amino acids. Now let us see the examples of the zymogen and inactive form as well as active form. Left side are inactive forms. Pepsinogen, the active form is pepsin. Trypsinogen, the active form is trypsin. Chymotrypsinogen, the active form of the enzyme is chymotrypsin. Procarboxypeptidase, active form is carboxypeptidase. Proelastase, elastase is the active form. Zymogen is plasminogen, active form is plasmin. Here, all these left hand side, they are nothing but zymogens. All these right hand side, they are nothing but which are derived from these zymogens, and they are active forms. Here, usually you will see the digestive enzymes: pepsinogen, trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, procarboxypeptidase, proelastase as digestive enzymes. Likewise here, plasminogen, and prothrombin, fibrinogen are the blood clotting required for the zymogens, which are required for the blood clotting. Let's sum up again. The holoenzyme is the entire part of the enzyme which contains protein and non-protein part. Likewise, the apoenzyme is made of only protein part. Coenzyme is the organic molecule and cofactor is the inorganic molecule. Prosthetic group is tightly bound. Either it is coenzyme or cofactor, but it is tightly bound to the enzyme. And zymogens are inactive form of the enzyme. And in the next session, let's see one more video. For further studies, you can visit this site, Durga Berry Tutorials on YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.